Hello, today we'll learn in this video array programming in array in programming. Every language have this concept array. C programming also have this concept array. So that we'll learn in this video what is array and how we'll use that array. So everything we'll learn in this video. So first I am discussing about what topics we'll cover in this session. First things, programming array, multi-dimension array, and array and function. That means how to write program using array, how many types of array, multi-dimension array, single dimension array, we'll learn in this video. So before start array, we should know what is array, what is meaning of array. Earlier, when we write any program, that times we declare variable like int a, int b, int c, whatever type you can want to declare that you are defined. First you define the type, this double, and then variable name. Then when you declare that variable, that time what happened? In memory, there have defined one pace, allocate one pace based on the data type, based on your data type. If it is if you define integer type variable, integer int a, then it is defined 2 bytes of one pocket defined which capacity is 2 bytes. Similar, when you define float, you define one pocket which capacity is 4 byte. So that is the variable. So when you declare any variable, then your memory in memory have created one pocket. But if you want to store multiple value in a variable, that time variable you can't store multiple value in a variable. So if you want to store multiple value in a variable, that time you should declare a array. That means array have permission to store multiple value in a single variable. Okay. So as a definition, we can say an array is a variable that can store multiple value. So this is also a variable. That means it is also allocate space in memory. And earlier, when you declare any single variable, normal variable, that time only one pocket allocated. But this time, when you declare array, that time you can define how many pockets will be allocated. So there are two options. One is name of the array, and second option is you should specify the number of pockets. How many pockets will be created there? Okay. Like this example, if you see, when the user declared the array, that time he mentioned 5 pockets. So here pocket has 5 pockets is declared in a variable 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So array when in variable have multiple pockets, that time index each pocket have one index value. So that index value is very important things here, because if you're not mentioning the index of the variable, then you will confuse where will store the value. So each pocket have index, and whenever you assign any value or you want to print any value or you fetching that value from array, that time you should mention the index, pocket index. That means which pocket value you want to print or you want to change or whatever you want to do. Okay, so in array have we can define multiple pockets, and each pockets have index. So in our next session, in our next slide, we learn how to declare an array. In our practical session, we'll learn how to declare an array, access array element, how to initialize an array, changing value of array element. That means how to change one value to another value. That means in array, in 0 pockets have 5, you want to change that 10, or you want to change any others value. Then how you will assign that value, change that value in array elements, input and output array element, how to get data from user and store data into array, and how to pin that data, access element out of its bound is array bounds. Means each array have two bounds, one is lower bound, one is upper bounds. Lower bound means lower index number, upper bound is size minus 1, as indexing start from 0, so upper bound always size minus 1, upper bound will be size minus 1. If you define 10 pockets array, then upper bound will be 9. If you define 20 pockets array, then it will be 19. If you define 5 pockets array, then upper bound will be 4, and first index lower bound will be 0. Okay, so now I'm going to compiler. In online using one online compiler. Here I am declaring array. How we'll declare the array? First, int error 5. We can declare array in this way. Int array error 5. So this is the name of the array. You can put any others name also, num 5 or marks, whatever. It should be meaningful name. In our class, when we discussing this point, that time whatever name we can use, but in real world, when we'll use any array, that time we should mention our meaningful name. What purpose you are using that array? You are want to storing marks or salary or any others data, score, whatever. So whatever name you want, you can give that name as same as variable name. And after that, within square bracket, you should mention the pocket numbers. How many pockets you want to declare? Currently, I am defined as a static value 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever I can define. Whatever the value we want, that we can define here. But that value also dynamic. But that I'll not discuss in this class. I discuss that point in next class, when we'll discuss in pointer class. That time we'll discuss that. But currently, you think that this is always static value, int num 5. Okay. Now, next point, how to assign value in array. You can assign value very simple way, like variable. When you declare a variable a, then you can assign value a equal to 5. Similarly, you can assign num 0 and equal to 45. That means here 0 means index. This 0 means index, and here 5 means number of pockets. When you declare, that time you specify the number, that number means how many pocket will be allocated, how many pockets will be declared in array. But here when you declare the number nums 0, this 0 means which index, which pocket you want to store this value. 45, which pocket do you want to store? Similar type, you can store num 1 equals to 56. This is also possible. Same way, you can print this value. One. You can run this program. 56 value is pinned as one pocket step value 56. Okay. Next, suppose you want to declare all pockets value during declaration. Like if you want to declare value a into 56, then when a variable is declared and that value will by default, when you declare any variable int a, that time pocket value is garbage value. Pocket value, always pockets have some garbage value. But if you declare variable in this way, int a equal to 656, that time a variable will be allocated and that value will be 56. Similar way, if we declare the array and we should define some predefined value, that time we can do in this way also. In curly bracket, we can put 56. Only 5 values I can assign. 2, 3, 4, 5. In this way, we can assign the value. Okay. You can print that all pockets value also, like a equals to 0, a less than 5, or you can declare one index different value, int and here you can use index iterate I equal to 0, I less than 5. This is I plus plus. I hope everybody know the loop and what is the function of loop. Everybody know that what is loop and why we will use loop. So instead of constant number here 1, we can put here I. Okay, so first I value will be 0, I value is 0, then 0 pocket value will be pinned, then second pocket value I plus plus. You everybody know the I plus plus. I hope that. And then I value will be increased, and I1 I value is 1, then second value will be pinned, second pocket's value will be pinned, third pocket, like this. And you can, for printing purpose, you can put T or D, whatever. Now you are running this value, you are commenting this line. Otherwise this value will be overwrite this value. Both are same, that is okay, but if it is different, then this value will be overwritten by this value. Okay, now I am running this array. All value is printed, whatever you have defined. Okay, this is very simple. Next, if you want to collect value from user, suppose you want to collect value from user, instead of assign static value, what you will do, like this, you can put int num and I define 5. Okay, what you will do, for I equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Everybody should know the scanf method. So scanf is a method which we are using for collecting data from user, and there we should mention, first we should mention the formatting character, that means which type of data we want to collect, and second is variable name. In our case, array with index, in, and before array name or variable name we are putting one ampersand. So what is the meaning of ampersand? I will discuss in pointer class also. This is the mentioning the address of the variable. But don't worry, I will discuss that. What is the meaning of address and what is the meaning of ampersand? Everything I will discuss in pointer class. So currently you can ignore this point. Just you know that this is the format. You should follow that. When you collect the value, then you should mention this ampersand. Okay. All value collect from user, and that value is printed here. Okay, so I have covered several two topics. First, I can declare array in static. In we can define value during declaration, and second one is collect data from user. Okay, and that data is printed. Now, one thing I also discuss here, that is, mm, if anyone interested to print the total value of the array. Suppose in array have 5 pockets and each pocket have some value, and you want to add all value, and after that you want to print that value. That is our requirement. So in this case, I have collect this number in 5 pockets. Now I'll put another loop for I equal to 0. Same type print I less than 5, I plus plus, and so we should declare that variable. And I told earlier that whenever we declare any variable, that pocket value is garbage. So if I uh, run this program, then you will get some garbage value, as we are assigning total plus tot variable equal to num 0. So garbage plus your 0 pocket value, then it will be display wrong result. So for our purpose, we'll put 0. Then it will no issue, as if we can add 0 in any number. Sorry, here is this variable. I have deleted this variable. This is very, because as the extra curly bracket I have entered, maybe this is semicolon is missing. Hmm. Now it's okay. So total value is 99. So if you add this number, then you will get 99. So this way you can calculate maximum value, minimum value, total, average, everything. So whatever arithmetic calculation you want to do, you can do in these pockets. So just same as our normal variable, just one thing is different here. When you declare any array, that time there are multiple pockets in a variable. So whenever any variable have multiple pockets, that time we should mention the index of the index. That means which pocket you want to use. Okay. Second things I want to discuss, uh, multi-dimensional array. This is what single dimensional array. This program is single dimensional. That means one row or one column, whatever you think. That way you can understand that. So you declare a single dimensional array, that means one row or one, that means one type of data you have stored. So suppose in your real example, you can think in this way, that in a school you store all student marks. Then if if each class have 50 students, then you have defined 50 pockets of array and you store all student marks. So that is our single dimension array. All physics marks, all chemistry marks you can store. But you know, in class have multiple subject. So if you want to store multiple subject marks for each student. Suppose uh, in class, each class have 3 subjects, say physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Then each student have 3 subject marks. Then how we will store in one variable? So then you should allocate each student 3 pockets. So if you 50 students, then 53 pockets you should declare. One things you can do, you can define 50 array, or in one array 50 columns, 50 row and 53 columns. So then how many pockets? 150 pockets will be allocated, right? So then how will you declare that array? Now I'm giving that example. This is also very simple, not that much difficult. Int, let's say marks. You can say 5, and then you can say 3. So I will not depend 50. 50 will be in this. So now you can assign value in marks 0 and 0. Then you can put 56 in this way. That means first student, first subject, first student, first subject. Then you can put in this way. Sorry. One, first student, second subject, 1. This, what happened? 2. Similar way, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0, and this way you can fill up all pockets value. So each student have 3 pockets. The number you can change that value. That's not matter. You can put 34. Here you can put 75. You can put 23 and put 67, like this. This way you can put all pockets value. So first you declare the array, and after that you are assigning the value for all students. In this way you can assign. You can assign also during declaration. That time you can declare in this way. I can put this line commented. You'll put curly bracket, and each curly bracket have another curly bracket. That's like 34. How many set I have defined? 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. If you define that value, five set I have defined. This is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. You can write in this way also, then it will be more readable. In this way you can write. You can put in this way also. This is also. This is also I can enter, and after that I can put here this enter. Okay. This will be more readable. So this is our assign value in array, multi-dimension array during declaration. Otherwise, we can assign value in this way. This way, each pocket we should mention and value. Row, column, row, column, row, column, row, column. Similarly, we can print that value. I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. I think everybody know the nested loop. Loop within loop. This is very important things you should know. I, J, and put here class same. Okay. In this way, we can run this program. Here we have, okay, this is very important point. Point is that here I have not declared this variable I and j. So before use any variable, we should declare. This is the rules of C. You can see that value, all pockets value is printed. Whatever you entered it, assign in this area, and you can print this value. Okay. Hope this is clear. If you uncommented this section, this is very much clear that this value will be overwritten this pocket value, and this value will be overwritten this value, like this. So all pocket value will be overwritten. You can run this program and check. During declaration, you can put 34, but after that, you have assigned this value 45, so its value is 45. Printed 45. This is very simple things. So in variable, always contain one value. So in case of array, the same thing in every pocket can contain at times one value. Okay. In double dimension array, similar way, we can define our multi-dimensional array. We can declare our 3D array, not double 2D array is also multi-dimensional. If single dimension array and multi-dimensional array, 2D, this is 2D array, two-dimensional array. This is multi-dimensional array. Even when you declare three-dimensional array, that is also multi-dimensional array. So if you declare three-dimensional array, how you will define? Suppose in this case, I am given one example that marks for 5 students, 3 subject marks. Suppose in school, 2 classes, class 1, class 2. Each class have 5 students. So you want to store all classes, so 2 classes marks. So that time you will define the classes before that 2. And here you will create another set. Instead of semicolon, put that value, and another curly bracket will be here. I am putting in curly bracket, then it will be more readable. For that I am doing this way. You can write in a single line. This is no problem. This is also okay. But if you write in this way, then it will be more readable. So this is the first class and this is the second class. Okay. So each class student have multiple dimension number. In this way, you can define. So in that time, this will not work, as you should mention the another pocket value class number also needed to mention. So you should mention here 0. Then I'm commented this line. Okay. And you should mention here 0. Now you can run this program. Okay. If you check that first class marks display. Okay. Let me change some value. Then it will more clear, as all pockets have same value. Suppose here I am putting 5. Just randomly I'm changing some value, then it will be more clear. So if you pin this value, you can copy, you can put another loop also. Plus. Just getting some gap. then I should declare that variable int k. This is the first point. I have declared multi-dimension array. I am removing this section, then it will be okay. I hope everybody understand this section. After that, it will print in this way. Two arrays printed here. This is the three-dimensional array. Okay. So first we have discussed single dimensional. What is array? After that, first single dimensional array, 2D array, and 3D array. So three types of array we have discussed. Now, second point. If I go to slide, what is our next topic? This accessing array element. Everything we have defined, right? Using example, 2D array, 3D array, two-dimensional array, sum of the two matrix. Okay, this is another example I am giving that. 3D array, dimensional array also I am defining. Now, I want to get to matrix and adding that address value. Okay, I'm using this also. Just removing this part, matrix. I should clear matrix 3 by 3 square matrix. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, so this is one array I have defined. Another array I am also declaring, and same things I will declare another two. This name is changing the B, and here whatever number I am putting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, two array I have defined. Two both have the same dimensional 3 by 3 matrix. Both are 3 matrix. So now I want to sum two matrix. I can define another array also. There I will store that value. That is also 3 by 3 as, but here I am not assigning any value. Now I am using loop. I can do in this way also. That's not a problem. You can do in this way. A0 plus B0 0. So then you have to write 3 by 3 means 9. So 9 line you should write in this case. But I am not doing this way. I'll use loop. As you know that we are using loop because same task if we do repeatedly, same task if we do repeatedly, then we should use loop. So I am using loop here. 0 I less than 5 3 I plus plus j equals to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus, sorry, plus plus. Now we are printf. Here I percentage t slash, sorry, I'm doing sum. I'm not printing here. I'll do print. I j, just index value. I am iterated value I am putting here. This is outer loop and this is inner loop iterated value. Okay. So and now I should pin this array, otherwise I not understand that sum is okay or not. Same things I can copy and just change printf percentage d slash t slash n. Okay, now I can run this program. See the total value 1 and 1, 12, 14, 2, 24, 3, 33, 36. So this is the sum of the array. Okay, so two-dimensional array, how to matrix, sum of the matrix. So you can practice how to calculate product value of the two matrix. Okay, that you can do. Next point is we'll discuss passing array in a function. Okay, this is another topics. Let this will I'll comment it. Enter program I am commented. Again I am define one single dimension arrow. I am passing that value to array. Int arr say this. This is another way. If you're not mentioning the pocket number and here you have declared that only 5 pockets value, then array will be automatically create 5 pockets. Array will create that 5 pockets. You can put blank here. Okay, this is also possible. But if you mention that 5, then it will be good. No issue. But if you not mention that and here you put in 5 or 6 or 7 value, whatever value you have assigned, that number of pockets will be created. Okay. Now, if you want to print this array, then you will write one loop here. But if you 10 array, then you should write 10 times. This same function, suppose you have another array, 5 pockets array, and their value is different, like different type of value, and this array name is B. Okay. So if you want to print this value, so first you have to write one loop and second time another loop. So if you have 10 array and you want to print that value, then you have to write all times, you have to write that printing program. So that's why we have defined the function. So why will print function? So if same task need multiple times, then we can, if you define function and we'll call that function, that will execute. Okay. Now void print array int I'm define array and here is putting 5 pockets array. Here also mentioning the size. Okay, I have written this method. Now I'm calling this method here, just passing the name a, rr and 5. Why is there 10? Oh, how, sorry. What happened? Sorry, I did typing mistake. Okay, Now 34, 45. So now you not need to write loop here. So you have already written one method print array, and you can pass that value print array again. For that you are printing /n. What happened? B comma 5. Then it will run. Okay, this array is printed here. This is a passing array in a function. So I can pass only array name here, array, and here we have defined that this will be clear. So this is also I will discuss again in our pointer class. So in pointer, then it will be more clear. Okay. Now you can pass multi-dimensional array also in a function. So in class, like this is the single dimensional array. If you write function and print that value, you can put in this way. Or I can use the earlier example like this. I can removing this method, or I am commented this line. Removing this line again. Suppose you want to sum two array. In this way, you can write one function void or void print. Print int arr 3 and 3 int r int c row column have sent area. Okay, I am painting this value. This process I'll copy here from here. What I'll do, I'll put it here. I can do some method also, but I'm not doing that currently. So when we do the in pointer class, I'll discuss on that class, because here is ARR. I'll put here ARR. Just finish this. I should declare that variable int I comma int j. Both variable I have declared, and this should not be. This should be R, and this should be C. Okay. Comma 3 comma 3. Okay. Now I'm running this program. The total value is printed here. So in this way, I can pass multi-dimensional array. Here also we can put another 3 print I can put here. Print and print. First array, first matrix by array, whatever. /n array put A B. Okay, first array, second array, and total. Okay, this is clear, I hope. So we can pass multi-dimensional array also, and we can print that. So this way our code will be very less, as I am writing only one print program and call this 3 times. So this is our code will be very less. This is our multi-dimensional array in print. are printing here. Okay. This is the function. Okay, this is our topics for today, and this is complete now. Thank you for